Hey everyone, what's going on? Unfortunately, this video was supposed to go live 14 hours ago, but Warner Brothers slash Reprise decided to block it from ever being seen. So it left me no choice but to edit out the reaction part because I tried doing what you guys are saying, every single reaction technique known to man. It didn't work. Every single time I re-uploaded this, it just would not take. It would get blocked. I've been trying for the last 5 hours, and instead of just throwing this video away, this band means a lot to me. Because of this band, I fell in love with hard rock and heavy metal in general. No, I mean, not just this band, but this is one of those bands. Need I remind you, when they debuted, I was a freshman in high school a long time ago. So as you guys can imagine, okay? I started high school in 1999. It was a long time ago. So this band has sentimental value to it. Instead of just throwing away the whole video, there is some deposition that's kind of important. So what I'm gonna do is, as I explain in this music video reaction for Disturbed, Divisive, I'm gonna be making a second video. And while I was gonna do it anyway, now I have to do it because they left me no choice but to cut out the music video. You know, it didn't work with the music video muted. It didn't work with me blurring or covering the video. It was a lyric video. It's a lyric video. Anyway, I don't know why this keeps happening to me. There are reviewers with less subscribers and more subscribers than I do that their video reaction to this particular video itself, I can see it. It's on YouTube, but I don't understand why YouTube is blocking me. I didn't swear. I didn't say the F word. So I don't get it. Anyway, please watch this video with some imagination. There's going to be a weird cut where I had to cut out the entire music video. I did leave my thoughts before and after I watched the music video as to give a hint as to how it went. So please forgive me. I didn't want to just dump this video. I did work hard to try and manipulate it to the way that it would accept it, and it just wouldn't. YouTube just would not do it. And I don't know too much about video disputes, but I don't want to visit that until I hit the 1,000 subscriber part, so I'm not making any money off of all these videos yet, so what's the use in disputing them? So with that said, if you guys are YouTubers and you're watching this, please let me know what's going on, okay? I don't understand how... I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who are not able to get certain music video reactions up on and it's blocked, but other people can, and I don't understand why. It's frustrating, but yeah, any help with that I would greatly appreciate that. So with that said, again, you're gonna see a weird cut in this video. Just pause this video that you guys are watching. In the link in the description, I will leave the Disturbed Divisive lyric video in the link below. Watch it and then come back after that weird cut and then see if your thoughts align with mine. All right, thanks guys, I really appreciate it. Now here's the video. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another edition of my reactions. This one Ooh, I'm very, very anxious about this one. So Disturbed is releasing their 8th studio album in just 1 hour from now. And I had already watched their first single off the new album, Hey You, and their second single, Unstoppable. You see, I like Disturbed, but like the name of this album, I'm quite divisive. Okay. I'm gonna get into it as to why. I think I'm gonna do an entire video talking about gateway bands that Disturbed was a gateway band for me. You know, they debuted when I was in high school, when I started high school. Jeez, that was so long ago. You know, bands like Disturbed, Linkin Park, Godsmack, you know, they all came about when I was in school still. Very special time in my life. But like the name of this album, or this song we're about to listen to, I became divisive, you know, because I like 65 to 70% of the discography, or out of all the songs. I like the majority of them, and then there's a lot of them that it's kind of like, it's all right, you know. I like Disturbed, but but I'll be honest with you. Their last album, Evolution, I did not like at all. Oh my gosh. You know, a long time ago, I remember David saying something along the lines of wanting to do an entire album of acoustic, taking all of his biggest smash hit singles and a couple of other songs and do an acoustic version of it, and then create some, you know, original content, original songs in acoustic form. I remember him vaguely saying that, and that's what I wanted. That's what I was interested for. I wanted an all acoustic, like MTV Unplugged version of Disturbed. If you guys never listened to when David was in his side band Divisive, he had done acoustic versions you can actually find on YouTube for You Think You Know and Close Your Eyes Forever, Close My Eyes Forever. It was the Lita Ford Ozzy Osbourne cover. And there's actually a video of him with the guitarist, Virus. I guess they were sitting in their tour bus or something, and they were jamming to it. You can find it up on YouTube. And I'm thinking, like, wow, if Disturbed could do an entire album in acoustic form, I would be fine with that. I really would. But we didn't get that. I didn't get that. We got an experimental album, for lack of a better term. And it seemed like they wanted to try pop music. That's just my opinion, okay? Don't get mad. It's just my opinion. It sounded popish. Now, I listen to K-pop. But Disturbed doing more of a pop vibe, I don't like it. I don't like it. It just comes off as weird. I'm not saying it's bad. It's weird. It just didn't hit with me. And the album before that, Immortalized, the first album they put out after taking like 4 or 5 years off, it was a little bit of hit and miss too. You know, they had that big smash hit, another cover that everybody has pretty much beaten to death on YouTube, in good and bad fashion. You know, that's the only song that I can remember off of that album. I just didn't like that album overall. Like, there was some weird stuff in that album. Like, there was I believe there was a song about weed. Lit It Up, Light It Up. That was arguably the most weirdest Disturbed track ever. Ever. I'm not gonna lie. The best song from... So I didn't like Immortalize, and I really, really didn't like... I really didn't like Evolution. But the best song from Evolution was the Sam DeJong remix of their title track. I mean, not their title track, of their first single. Because I listen to house, right? And dubstep too. I like the remix version more than the original. So, like I said, I like Disturbed. They were a part of my upbringing. I will admit though, I haven't been kind to the band lately. I kind of feel like I do understand why a lot of people fell out of love with Disturbed, but it was more along the lines of them sounding too much the same. I guess you could say that, you know, there are some guitar riffs from Dan Donegan that do sound the same in like a couple of other tracks, from album to album, but I never really had a problem with it. It's just like I kind of got worried that Disturbed was gonna go in the route of Linkin Park, where they just kind of completely jumped genres. I was so worried that they were gonna do that. But then, you know, when Chester passed away, I ended up listening to all those later albums that I didn't like, and I really grew to appreciate it. So, you know, like I said, you never know, you know, when something's gone, you know, forever. It kind of makes you really take a look at things differently than how you used to view them back then. Linkin Park's a goat band, one of the greatest bands for me in anyway. When it's all said and done, I can say the same for Disturbed, but the last two albums was just even with Asylum. Even with Asylum, I think there was a little bit of a decline. It just didn't strike a chord with me. But we're gonna get into that in a separate video. I actually want to rank all of the albums, including their B-side. What was it? The Lost Children. I'll throw that 9th album in there. I'll go ahead and do that video sometime soon. But let's go ahead and check out Divisive. Like the first two songs that they released within the last month and a half, Hey You and Unstoppable, gave me hope that this album is gonna go in the right direction. I've seen people that actually I read reviews online from radio stations in Europe, in Australia, and even in LA that said that Disturbed is back into form. Spiritual successor to Believe in 10,000 Fists. And I was like, really? So I can't wait to, when I do that album ranking video for Disturbed, I will leave a review for Divisive. So let's check out that song, shall we? Oh my gosh. We already listened to Unstoppable. Not on video, but Disturbed is back. Hopefully, I want the album to be great because, you know, it's like whatever age you are, whatever, if there's a band or a TV show that you grew up with and then it just had a massive decline, but they're still around for like 20 to 30 years and you're like crossing your fingers hoping that it will just get better. This is exactly how I feel for Disturbed. They've been in a decline for me personally. There's not that fire. They've always been a band about inspiration and sticking it to the man, so to speak, to Uncle Sam. And that's what I like too. David has always been very passionate with his lyrics, whether it's on social standing or on politics or in worldview. There's always a sense of morality, a lesson to learn, and the sound and the way that his lyrics incorporate from the rest of the band with their sound, it's just very inspirational. Disturbed are an inspirational band. I guess you could say the very first album, The Sickness, was kind of like, oh, okay, we're hip, we're here, check us out. And then the music became more about recovering from pain, and you can find inspiration and stuff like that. The feeling, when the first 4 or 5 albums of Disturbed, when you get done listening to the whole thing, you feel better about yourself. That was the feeling that I missed. Not so much Believe, but Evolution and Immortalized. I'll do another video so I can explain myself, because I don't want to piss off a lot of Disturbed fans. I find myself a Disturbed fan. It's just that I've been disappointed. I have a right to be disappointed. It's subjective. Tell me, by the time this music video, by the time this reaction comes out, the album might have come out. What did you guys think of Disturbed, the Divisive, the album? What did you guys think of this song? Did you guys like it? Did it convince you to go and check out Disturbed again? In about 48 minutes on Spotify, I'll find out if the album is any good. Please, I need it. I need it to be good. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.